home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So Wake Forest offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and had to dump the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Duke! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Evanson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Lost the fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. And they swarm him under.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's Spillman. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He wants it all, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Brought down at the 25. Line, give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get with.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Steps away. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Duke! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Handoff from the gun. He is going. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Spillman. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. First down's in the books now, 1st and 10 from the 44. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing. To return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Spillman. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. To grab.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quickly to the tight end. The Demon Deacons pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. It's third down.
Quarterback may change this route. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spillman. Can't get him to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to pass on second down. Slithers into space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but